Do you the way you want to be. Don't do you for somebody else.
Put my camera bag on and my hair's stuck in it.
Okay, so the story about my hair goes back a long way. And there's several different stories that I'm gonna like intermingle in this one story, but this is the main story about my hair. Ever since I can remember, my hair's been a really important thing to me. I don't know if that's like vain. I feel like I have a healthy appreciation of my hair, but ever since I was really little, I liked to have it long. I liked my hair being long. I had it short a lot as I was growing up, and even in recent times, but I've always felt more me when it's long, for some reason. I remember being 6, really young. I distinctly remember I first was like really inspired to have my hair be long when I was first getting into Star Wars, because I saw Anakin Skywalker's hair and I was like, I like that. I want that. So being a kid, a very impressionable kid, you dressed up and you did all of the things, right? So I wanted my hair to be that way. That way I could really play the part. And so that started it all. That really started the long hair era.
I was thinking about the lice incident of 3rd grade.
God.
How traumatizing all that.
You cried, I cried, we all cried.
Oh man, it was
like a party of nits though in your head.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you had head lice so bad.
Fast forward a couple years, I was in 3rd grade. You know how it goes. Little kids share stuff. They spread all kinds of germs and just gunk. As a result of this, me with my long blonde locks ended up with head lice. I had like a bunch of little nits up there, all kinds of, it was rough, and I let it go too long. Yeah, it wasn't good. And so my mom, who was a hairdresser, sat me down in the bathroom, like dug through my hair and tried to get everybody out, and she was like, dude, there's just so much up there. The traumatizing moment, I hate to say it was traumatizing, because it was like, at the end of the day, it wasn't that big of a deal, but there was tears shed for sure. But I'll never forget, because Mom had told me, she was like, there's a lot up there. It's gonna take us forever. And it's probably going to be impossible to get them all out by hand. So what we ended up having to do was buzz my hair. So I went from having super long locks, super long luscious blonde locks, to a buzz cut, essentially. I was not very happy with it. And so, I went to school and I did the traditional, I don't like my haircut, so I'm going to have my hood up. And at that point, we weren't allowed to have hoods or hats or anything like that. And so eventually my teacher was like, dude, you got to take it off. And I was like, I don't wanna. From about 3rd grade until about 5th grade-ish, I had done a lot of coloring to my hair. When it was growing back in, I was like, screw it, we're gonna do a bunch of fun little things. So like I said, my mom was a hairdresser, so she was able to color my hair all kinds of fun different things. So we did like a mohawk. We did it in, I think it was orange. It was orange, and then there was after that, there was a blue mohawk. It was like bright blue. It was really cool. This was 4th grade. We had blue mohawk, bleached sides, and young stallion. But there was a bright blue mohawk, and then after that, I think I went from blue mohawk to jet black. And then this was 5th grade. See, we got it longer this time, but it was jet black. Is this the same person? I was lacking in the beard department then. And then after that, I decided, okay, I'm done with this phase of my life. I tried it, I liked it, it was cool. But then 6th grade rolled around, and we went back to blonde. Man! Looking back on it, I'm grateful for that era of my life, because as a young kid, I was able, my parents allowed me and enabled I was able to express myself however I wanted. Not only that, but I was encouraged to do so. I was encouraged to just do stuff that was expressive. Whether that be create art or learn stuff or make my hair black. But I was allowed to do all that kind of stuff, which I'm so grateful for. I understand and I acknowledge that a lot of kids don't have that opportunity, because whatever the case may be, it's not my place. But I'm grateful that I had that opportunity to really sort of figure myself out early, I guess. At least sort of my appearance, like how I wanted to look, I guess. Because I did all that kind of stuff early on, and I was like, alright, I vibe with it, but it's like, eh. So I decided just to go natural for 6th grade until the end of time. So why is this whole story important? Why am I talking about my hair? Why does it matter? Why should you still be watching this video? Because I remember, being really afraid of what kids would think or what people would say about me for having buzzed my hair or having crazy different colors. And trust me, there was lots of things. People said a lot of things, right? And in the moment, I felt really terrible about that, right? Like I felt upset because people were making fun of me or people whatever. Something to be taken from this video is people are gonna say stuff regardless. Do with your hair, not just your hair, but with your appearance in general. However you choose to present yourself to the world. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you feel good. Do whatever makes you happy. I knew back then, I was small, I didn't know a lot of things about life and just a lot of things in general. I knew that I wanted my hair blue. This kid right here, he knew he wanted his hair to be blue. He also knew he was gonna get made fun of for it. While at that time I was terrified about that, I still did it. And I still followed through with it because that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do. This is entirely easier said than done, but like when you get up in the morning, put on the clothes that you want to wear. Do your hair the way you want it to look. Just do you the way you want to be. Don't do you for somebody else. Something I've learned as I've grown up in life is people are so worried about what other people think about them that they're not at all worried about what they think about you. Most of the time, people are more worried about their own stuff than they are about making fun of anybody else. And if they make fun of somebody else, it's because, more than likely, it's because they are unhappy with how they feel or look or whatever, so they're trying to make themselves feel better about that by tearing someone else down. I really like it. So again, do what makes you happy, wear what makes you happy, do your hair how it makes you happy, do every other thing on the face of the planet how you feel it is best for you to do it. That's so awesome, I love it.